Welcome back to Eclipxs Interlude, hosted by yours truly, Eclipse, and my brother Mike, man. We took last week off. We told y'all it was gonna be our birthdays, all that stuff. So man, it was just a busy, hectic week. But we back, man. We trying to hop right into the stuff, man. So in the last week, just to recap, a lot of new music done dropped. A lot of stuff we were looking forward to, that West Side Gone, some Lil Wayne, Wiki God, Blue, Meek Mill, man, Mozzie, and Polo G dropped a feature. We got two Wu-Tang episodes to get into. Then a bunch of other topics in hip hop that done happened. So man, we gonna start off, man. Man, how you enjoy how the birthday go, Mike?
Birthday was solid. Shit, used up for a little bit of it. We was chilling.
Man,
Me and the family. On my birthday, I just chilled.
for sure.
First day, I ain't do shit. Uh, Working and shit. So I got off. I was a little tired. My lady, she got a little promotion and shit. So we both went out celebrate. A little steakhouse type shit. Then from there, shit, we planned some shit out for the weekend. She got me right. Little surprise birthday shit. Paintballing. Shit tore my ass up, man.
Man.
You don't even know
Man.
until you get out there and shit. I seen a little Twitter post months ago. Oh, 25 and up. When the last time you did a full sprint? I can't I read that shit out. Damn, I don't even know the last time I did a full sprint, like on some
Mm.
real type shit. Then we get to the paintball, and I'm doing the full sprint, the 40-yard dash, all that shit. Bruh, after that, I couldn't move for like 3 days, boy.
Niggas getting old.
Yeah, definitely getting old.
I
Then
realized that.
after that, yeah, once you once you do that shit, bro, and once you start actually getting into, you gotta be in workout mode. You gotta be in fucking, every couple days or something. You gotta have a routine or some shit. Cause you try to do that shit off the whim, bro, it's over.
I realized that this weekend. My birthday was just about the same. What was that? That was the Saturday. Me and Lee slid to your crib and kicked it on. Went out to the dinner, chopped it up while I watched Wu-Tang, played PS5 and all that. I ain't really do nothing. I don't remember what day our birthday is on Thursday.
Yeah,
I was just at the crib. Really, I was just at the crib cooling on. What's that? Thursday. I think that's when I went and picked up my speakers and stuff. I don't know if it was Wednesday or Thursday that I went and did. It was Wednesday. I went and picked up my speakers and stuff, set that up. So once I woke up Thursday, I finally just spent a couple vinyls on, listen to the off season. Cam come home with me. What else I listened to? College dropout. Probably a couple more. Just spun a couple vinyls. Like I'm just gonna enjoy myself. I just spent that money, set that on, set my little, you feel me, my little setup up, and just listen to music, man. Enjoyed it, man. Just blessed to see 25. I didn't really want to do too much. Later that night, family took me out to eat. Um, family took me out to eat. I picked up a couple vinyls during the weekend just for my birthday. I'm like, but I got to chill out for a while, man. I done bought so many, but I picked up a couple. I haven't got them up here with me, but probably show y'all next week. I think I got Did I show y'all last episode? I don't think so. I got Death Certificate Ice Cube Death Certificate, Jay Z Blueprint. What else I get? That Prince 1999. Um, what was it? That Childish Gambino joint. That
yeah. Awaken my love.
Yeah, Awaken My Love. Man, I don't. What else I get?
You caught a bunch of them.
It's so many. I finally got me that ATLiens joint. Man, I got
Yeah,
that
that was the one.
I got me a Jimi Hendrix bundle that's so valid. It got like, man, three of his greatest albums on that joint. Cost me like that joint was like 100. But I had to. Um I done copped a couple. I copped me some Thundercat the other day, just the other day when I was at Best Buy. And then I think I picked up a second copy of what I pick up a second copy of Thriller maybe? Just to have it. But yeah, man, it's just the usual for my birthday. Sunday, just went over my pops crib, watch football all day. Just low key, man. Like I said, I don't usually do stuff for my birthday. It was more so, man, just celebrate seeing 25. A lot of people don't make it to 25. So I really just blessed to enjoy it with, see friends, kick with y'all, kick with family and stuff like that, man. But yeah, man. I want to ask though, you got any goals, any goals you looking forward to accomplishing or whatever in the new year?
Yeah, I got a couple goals and shit. I do want to get back on track for this little degree and shit. So
For sure,
that's one of my biggest cons. You know, I had two little kids. I saved my whole life, bro. So
for sure,
I put this shit on hold and taking my time with shit. But this my chance. You know, my son he about to be 5, so he's gonna go to kindergarten. We just enrolled him in pre-K and stuff. So man, I'm gonna have to just take off, do this little degree, do some other shit.
for sure,
Uh, one of my biggest goals, I'm gonna get us a little crib, a little new. I want to sign on a house, backyard type shit. For kids that have some, space to run around. Just try to hit some of these family oriented goals. And pretty much narrow down what I want to do, career wise. That's one of the biggest things I want to do this year. Actually set goals and you know meet those goals. Figure out what it is that I want to do full time, and just go all in on it.
for
That's my
sure,
biggest thing.
man. That's about what I'm on. Turning 25. I don't know. It feel like I don't know why turning 25 kind of feel like that another stage in life for some reason. Like you just passed 25, now you getting towards 30. So you feel, I don't know. I don't know if it's more motivated or you just feel like you cross into another stage in life. Like you not you not.
That's what I be saying. I
Yeah.
feel you because 21 don't feel like
You
they
still
say
feel kind of
18.
kiddish.
18
Yeah.
is technically the adult stage, but it's like
You still
half the
kind of
niggas,
kiddish. Yeah.
half the niggas don't know. They don't know the first thing about life at 18. 21, now you could drink, you could do more things. You go to clubs. So 21 is like, all right, you officially an adult, but 21
No, for
still ain't
sure.
nothing, bro. Like you still, if you did everything according to plan, 21 you'll still be a junior in college. You ain't even out of college yet. You still ain't in the real world, fighting, doing what you got to do. So 25 just feel like, all right,
Yeah.
you're an adult. This is real
No, for
adulthood.
sure.
Like, ain't no more time for games, no more playing around. Because what you do from this point on is gonna solidify you, man. So
For sure.
25 do feel like it's got a little pressure to it.
No, for sure. At 25, you just kind of feel like you life just you done saw the cars that life would deal you. You probably done made some money. You done got some money. You done fucked up your money a little bit. You done learned a lot about life. You might got kids. You either got a place of your own or you working towards getting a place of your own. It ain't 25 the age where essentially you on your own, like the early 20s, those kind of a lot of some people kind of lead a nest early, don't have to depend on their mama or their parents early. Some of us, you know, 21, 22, 23, 24, you kind of you transitioning out of that. So 25 hit, you kind of you realize, yeah, you need to
Different.
start. Yeah, you gotta if you ain't reach your goals, you gotta be like full force trying to chase them down. That's kind of what I'm on. Trying to I think I know what I'm passionate about. Now it's turning the things I'm passionate about into a career that that's substantial that I could live off of. And no, I'm looking forward to it for sure. For sure.
That's that's my main thing, man.
No, for sure.
Trying
I hear
to
that.
narrowing shit down. It's time to take the training wheels off and
For sure.
go full force into whatever it is that you want to do, man. Like, and it ain't gonna hurt to not know exactly, but just try to make a little plan, set goals for yourself, keep pushing towards them. That's all it takes.
No, definitely. Well, I mean, we was gone for a week, so we got 2 weeks of music and stuff piled up. So I guess we could transition into some music, man. Before we get into all the music that dropped and stuff, man, I've been like this last week. I've been into it with so many hip hop heads on Twitter and stuff. I want the actual opinion and
I,
stuff.
I
Um,
see.
bro, man. It's the M stands, man. The M stands. They won't leave me alone, man. So I just want to ask, man. M, is he M? Anytime I think Eminem, it's it's he hard to get a gauge on. I don't know if he overrated, if he underrated. Sometimes when I do like my greatest all time rankings, anywhere I rank him, it either feel like he's too high or he's too low. Like I don't know the specific place to rank him because the way I see it, M has one of the greatest peaks of all time, and I think that's undebatable. Um, Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, the Eminem Show. It's very few people, if any, who got a 3 album run like that. But at the same time, after that run, he done had some misses, like some misses. And you feel me? At this point, when you listen to him, it's one of those things where, yeah, he talented, but I'm not trying to listen to him no more. It's at this point in his career, most of the time it seemed like he just flexing that he good. Like it's like you feel me, you step on the court and you cross everybody up, showing your skills, but then you miss the shot at the end or you turn the ball over. It's like we know he talented. We know what he can do lyrically. It's just man, I'm not he he get on songs to me nowadays and a song can have a concept, a topic or something, and it's like him just go into cipher mode where you listen to the song, then you get the M verse and he's spazzing. But it's like, bro, I don't you just ruined the whole experience for me because you just went off on a tangent. So I'm man, what's your take on him?
No, I feel like a lot of people he solidified himself in hip hop,
No, for sure.
but a lot of people look to him as like as if he's on like the Mount Rushmore of hip hop or some shit. Like they look for him to, oh, I got an M feature, oh, I'm signed to Shady, it's gonna get me to the next level. But M, it's real. It's real. Like I don't know how to put it, but like so I've been thinking, who could M go against in the verses?
Yeah,
I've been thinking about that a lot. Like I would love to, for him to get them flowers and shit like that,
for
on the
sure.
stage. He deserved that, but at the same time, it's like, ooh, when you get on stage and you play some of his earlier shit, everybody know M was on drugs and shit like that, and you get on stage and you dissing your moms, you talking about
Yeah,
sticking 9-inch nails in your eyelids and all the crazy shit with kids and driving your girlfriend Kim, all that shit with her, and
yeah,
it's like you go against somebody who like spitting some shit, like whether that's whether that's I don't even know who to put him up against, but like
yeah.
for example, like people in his stature, like Busta or yeah, I don't even know. Like it's just
Yeah.
like if you go against Eminem, it's like you got this one you got this unorthodox way of rapping. This silly, maniacal, like just off the wall white boy shit,
Yeah.
if you per se. But then like you go against somebody else in hip hop and it's like ain't nobody else like Eminem. Ain't
No, for
nobody
sure.
else ain't nobody else like Eminem. That's what made him so great. And the machine he had behind him, like Dr. Dre, it ain't nobody like him. And when he get on, like you just can't. I don't know if his music stand the test of time the way that it should be because of the content that was in the music.
No, for
Like
sure.
all the rape shit and all that. He just talked real crazy. Like listening back to Guilty Conscience, bro.
Hey
Him and
man,
Dre, and bro, I don't even know. You can't even play that shit no more.
that's my
It's just like
thing.
it's like with the R Kelly shit, bro. It's like for a fact, like as you get older, when we was younger, it's like you heard pieces here and there. We seen Boondocks. We grew up with all
Yeah.
that shit. Him pissing on. We seen the Chappelle. They made jokes about it and shit like that. But once you get older, it's like I got kids. I got a daughter. It's like this was a foul ass nigga,
No,
bro.
that
Like
hit different.
that's just foul. Like, and then some of the songs, like if you listen to his songs and what he like was saying towards, and then you think about who all the negative parts of all the shit that he was doing behind closed doors, and it's like when somebody singing an R&B act singing about love and shit, you think about this was her ex or something like say for example like Adele, she sung that whole album was about her husband, and he got bread off of it because he's like I'm the inspiration. But R. Kelly, like his inspiration had to have been these young
No,
girls and shit like that. And then you start thinking about his lyrics and shit, like not to be on some like not taking it to so much a dark place.
no,
We
for
don't really
sure.
want to get into that, but like if your mind tell you yes and your body tell you, your body tell you yes and your mind tell you no, like
Bro,
that shit sound rapey, bro.
that
It's like you
nigga
can't even listen to his music no more, bro.
that
And then
nigga
you
R.
see other
Kelly
shit.
sick.
It's the other video circling around on the internet of him he in Ethiopia talking about do you have your passports? Do you have your shots? Like And then he like, which one of y'all want to go back to America with Rob? And it's like, and he's singing that shit like he trying to recruit these African women. Like this man using the American dream against these girls, and this is it's weird as shit. And then but going back to Eminem, it's like, bro, the song "Stand." It's about a nigga just driving off the cliff with his pregnant wife and shit in the trunk. It's like,
No. That's what I was saying. That's how I was trying to explain in some of his
like
stands. Like,
and my biggest thing was you could have that shit, but like his later on, like that introduced Eminem, and that's always gonna be, a great era when it wasn't so PC and everything. He could say whatever he want, all that shit. Don't make it right or wrong, but he could say whatever he want in that time, and it was kind of okay. But you look back at like people like Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator had that same vibe as Eminem. But as he got older, he started making music, and his music's just elevating from
facts.
it ain't that kid shit. Like I liked all the Tyler Creator when he was Odd Future and shit like that. But he elevated now. You got Igor, you got Flower
Flower
Boy,
Boy, call
you
me.
got Call Me If You Get Lost. Like these are great albums, and it ain't even that same. It ain't that same young, crazy, maniacal shit no more. And that's what he leaving that stamp. He has his young, dumb era, and then he elevating his music, he elevating the sound, he producing, he making beats, he doing everything.
Facts.
But Eminem, as he got older, he stopped doing the maniacal shit. Like he toned it down a little bit, but he still do the maniacal shit. He still, he tried to get into the politics side of thing and shit
Nah,
like
that wasn't
that.
it.
But no, ain't nobody want to hear that. And it's like Eminem ain't got like, okay, as you your content comes from your life. He had that crazy point in his life, and then now it's like, what are you doing now? And his life, I don't know Eminem. I don't know what he be into. I don't follow him like that. But his life probably ain't that interesting. So
Facts.
he get on a track and he just say a bunch of shit, and he used that. Oh, I could rap fast. I could say a bunch of. I could keep the same syllable going. I could do this to show you my talent, but he never elevated. He just kept that same shit going, and it's like that ain't gonna put you in the top 10 MCs
Oh,
when you
facts.
just showing us the same thing over and over again. That ain't gonna put you in the top 10 of all time. But like, yeah, you changed hip hop. You integrated hip hop. You did what you need to do to solidify yourself. But it's like even now, you see, he just opened up a restaurant, Mom Spaghetti,
Yeah.
and it's like you still holding on to your breakout shit. Like it's like it ain't nothing new with you. Like you holding on to the past. Like Mom Spaghetti, yeah, it's funny, it's a meme, but it's like, do niggas in Detroit really want spaghetti? A spaghetti restaurant? Like I don't.
No, man. My
So I
thing
ain't gonna
was,
say I'm not gonna say he overrated because he did do what he needed to do. And I feel like a lot of people hold on to that nostalgia, but he ain't underrated either. Like he's just right there in the middle, just like a bunch of other artists. Like you came in, you was hot, and then couldn't you couldn't elevate that.
oh, facts. No, man. What I was
So
saying was, see, my thing with his verses is the reason why people like him is the is the rhyme schemes and shit he do, but That's more of an underground attribute. M, as big as he was, M don't mean like growing up in a hood. M don't mean nothing to us unless you like a hip hop head who into the technical rhyming of that stuff. But as we see today, a lot of people don't care about all the internal rhyme schemes and stuff like we do probably. But say for instance, like M, he has the career, the stature, like he had the sales and stuff to be in a group of people like the Drakes and the Kanyes and the Jays and the Waynes and stuff. But you can't put him on the same stage as them because you go ask a random kid from the hood or whatever what M song you grew up on or recite a M song and they gonna look at you like you crazy. Like Wayne, he had the blueprint for like 2, 3 years of our childhood. Like from like dedication to the drought to dedication 2 and 3. I mean dedication 3, the drought 3, Carter 2, the Carter 3. That was like the soundtrack of our lives for like 3 summers as children. What, '09? That's when Drake dropped So Far Gone. We kind of aged as he did. You know, Kanye, we grew up on Kanye J. You feel me? M was always that dude. We respect his everybody like, oh yeah, M can rap. You respect his ability, but I don't know how people gonna react when they ain't gonna react like that when Stan come on. Like, is Stan a better song than say maybe Marvin's Room, or is Stan a better song than maybe How to Love or whatever? Yes. But at the same time, that's in the grand scheme of hip hop for the urban community, for like little black kids. They don't Stan don't mean too much to them. You feel me? Like he don't got nothing to really play when something like a Millie or Through the Wire or Homecoming or you feel me, any of Drake hits or Song Cry, Dead Presidents or something come on. Unless like the audience gonna be a bunch of like rap nerds like Royce and them songs not really gonna ring off to the regular person. And
Nah, it ain't gonna hit. It ain't gonna hit the same.
like
Those are anthems. And his songs was big because it wasn't nobody doing it like that at the time.
yeah,
It brought something different to hip hop. It brought a different introspective like trailer park kid. You ain't really had that shit. Some going through it with his moms and that that cliche stereotype that we always have. White kids they go crazy on their parents. They don't got that discipline. Like that was his thing.
facts.
Like you play a song, you play "Cleaning Out My Closet," bro.
That ain't gonna ring
It's
off to
like
none of us.
it's like alright, bro.
And that's what I
Like
tell people.
it's a classic song, but it's like
It don't
it ain't
hold no
it ain't
meaning.
gonna hit. Yeah, it ain't gonna hit harder than nobody else anthem.
That's why I'm saying like verses is part. That's why I be trying to tell his little stands. Verses is nostalgia. Y'all probably some little white kids or like y'all some rebellious black kids and I mean to word to y'all, but in the grand scheme of things, like bro, when that shit come on, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I remember where I was when I first heard Stan. I'm not gonna be like, I remember when I was when I first heard whatever. You feel me? The shit that's gonna ring off the most for him is when he play features off 2001 Drake. Because you
Yeah.
feel me? That's M M wasn't that for us. And I be saying the only opponent I could really think of him, one, because like I said, he got the career and he had the success of like a Drake and stuff, but he don't resonate with us like the Drakes and the Waynes and the Hoes and stuff. His opponent should be like a Pharaoh Munch or something like that. But at the same time, you can't really do that on a versus because Pharaoh Munch is underground, underground. M's too big to battle somebody like that. Only person I really could that really came to mind was was Buster, just cause the
Yeah, he
fast
had the
rapping,
yeah,
they both kind of energy guys, and it'll probably be a little more balanced. But at the same time, it's just Buster means like,
yeah.
for instance,
Buster got some he got
M
some
can play
crazy hits too,
anything,
yeah.
and like, Look at Me Now isn't even probably in the top 20 Buster verses. Look at Me Now
But
probably isn't really in the top 20 Buster songs. M probably has 20 songs better than Look at Me Now. But when Look at Me Now come on against any M song, that shit's gonna lose in the eyes of the public because we all remember when we first heard that shit we all remember trying to spit that verse without
yeah,
breathing for the
niggas
first time in
still
like middle
can't do it,
school.
yeah.
Like we remember that it's a nostalgia hit. Like M shit ain't really nostalgia for us. The most
It
nostalgia M shit probably got, and no disrespect, is
loses.
the verse over Shook Ones he did in 8 Mile. Because all us done seen that movie when he dissed
Lose
himself,
I mean,
like,
Lose Yourself is probably his most, like, notable hit,
yeah,
and after that go off, it's like,
that's why
what
I'm
else you got
like,
in the what else? Because I feel like, alright, so Busta, I don't I could I believe that that works. It works for the grand scheme of things. It works, but I don't think Busta will want to do it because he has okay, so flavor in your ear.
yeah,
Like he got some crazy joints like like that. But then see, and then everybody else on like songs with Busta, every it's the other parts too. Like Look at Me Now. Like Chris Brown got into his little rapping bag. Lil Wayne went crazy on that shit.
yeah.
Busta went crazy. But when you go back to an Eminem song or something that Eminem's featured on, other than like that was a crazy ass song too.
And he could play forever, forever with Drake, Wayne, and Ye.
Yeah, but where was it? Everybody that get on an Eminem song or something like that, or have Eminem in the song with them, they gotta step into his world, his crazy
Yeah,
world. They gotta come up with something just as crazy as Eminem because it's it's just that with him. He gonna come in and say some off the wall shit. So you gotta step into his world. And that's the great thing of Eminem. Like you have to step when you get on a track with him, you gotta step into his world.
no, for sure.
You gotta change your whole style to match him.
And he probably could get a win playing Roman's Revenge with Nicki because the women gonna go crazy for that record.
Yeah. But and that was you gotta match his energy. Like Nicki at the time was that type of crazy. Her
Yeah,
monster verse, that Roman's Revenge shit, like the topic at hand. And then even if you go back and listen to the Eminem verse, that shit, that's on that same lunatic shit. But it
yeah.
was like it was fire, but it was like
And
it's still
then,
in that vein.
like, you got take into account, you have to bleep out a lot of M shit from his hits.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you
Like,
half the shit you can't say
yeah,
in
like
in the culture that we in.
we
Yeah,
saw
in the
in the
culture that we in
Dipset
now.
and the Locks verses, they had to bleep out a lot of stuff. M has to. I'm talking about they bleeping out words. M probably has to bleep out
Yeah.
entire like lines, like two, three, four lines in a row. He will have to bleep out.
What's the what's the biggie they made after he passed? They threw Eminem on that song.
Oh
Uh,
man, don't
Dead
know.
Wrong.
Yeah, they're
I think it was
wrong.
Dead Wrong. Yeah,
Yeah,
that shit was crazy too. That shit was off the wall crazy. And like if he played that, even Biggie verse, because Biggie talking about some crazy shit in that song. It's like you can't play that, bro. Like it
right.
was a it was a hit, but it was like you can't play that at a verse.
And that's what I'm like, it's hard to put him in a verses. You gotta bleep out too much stuff. He don't mean he that nostalgia for his hits ain't gonna be like that for other artists. It's just again, he just in a weird space where his stature, like his celebrity is that of the Drakes and stuff, but
Like
he just
I don't, I don't, I don't. In my personal opinion, I don't think that DMX and Snoop Dogg was a good fit.
I don't know.
Maybe DMX against Eminem because he
DMX
got that.
versus M would have been a little. I still don't think he beat X,
I
but
don't think he beat X, but I think
it was have been a
it
better
would have
versus.
it would have been a better versus than Snoop Dogg because Snoop Dogg just his
Oh yeah, his shit laid
you
back,
had to
cool, long beat
yeah
stuff.
yeah you had to play some like you needed an opponent in that same vein for Snoop Dogg, and I don't think that was a good matchup.
Oh, for sure,
Those the only two people I could think of is DMX and Busta, but
for
rest in peace
sure,
DMX, you know. And
for
he
sure.
already had his verses, so I don't even know.
Oh, for sure, man. Man, I've been into it with M fans for days, days. I was just into it. Shit, I woke up, they would still bother me about. I don't know what I say. I don't even be dissing the man's. I'd be like, he got one of the greatest peaks ever, but I think he fell off after that, and they on my head. Then they come saying outlandish shit because they treat him like he's just this mythical, legendary, lyrical god who's just on a fucking planet by himself. And then Lupe and Black Thought and Royce just looking that up. I'm in amazement because they can't do what he do. But that's man. They name stands for a reason, man. But the Fugees. They they reunited for the first time in what 25 years. They going on tour. I need to catch one of those shows. I don't know. I ain't
I would love
that.
to catch one.
Yeah,
I just feel like I don't even know if I could, you know. Like I love Lauren Hill,
Lord,
man.
yeah.
Wyclef, you know,
Yes,
he
sir.
bring like right now. I've been seeing a lot of shit circling around. Wyclef, he doing what needs to be done when it come to his concerts,
Yes,
and he bringing
sir.
the energy and shit. But bro, they said the first concert, it started 3 hours late, and then they performed like 8 or 9 songs and
Yeah.
dipped.
They said it was because it was at some little place. They was like, it ain't gonna be like that when they start the actual tour, man. I got it,
I really hope not, man. Like they had some shit, man. And
bro.
you can't just come out
Bro.
whenever. And
No,
like I know Lauren Hill got that reputation for not showing up, being late, doing doing whatever it is that she wants. She on her own
bro.
time, and she solidified to be on her own time. But it's like,
Facts.
do I want to spend my bread to be
Bro,
on Lauren Hill time, bro?
I
Like,
gotta see it, boy. I gotta hear them play Ready or Not. I gotta hear Killing Me Softly. I gotta hear the score, bro. I gotta hear, bro, Z Lots. How many mics? I gotta hear. I bought the vinyl, but I gotta see that in person, man. They one of those groups, just like Outkast, where they was just too good to stop when they stopped, bro. Like
yeah.
they weren't supposed to stop when they stopped. They was too talented, man.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody, it's been like that forever. Everybody's on Lauren Hill time, bro. Because, like, granted, we don't know nothing about what's going on in her life, what she got going on, nothing. She a mystery, but everybody been on her time for since forever. It's like she's so good, she's so great, but it's like she didn't feel like doing it no more.
Yeah, but she
Wyclef,
explained it.
he's still been holding on and shit, but it's like she she gave it up, man. Like,
She explained it one time. She was like after her first album. she just didn't feel like the and I get it, like, the label didn't just tap in with her and, like, you feel me, what you need for this second album, and it was just I
Like
feel like at the same time, I'm not mad at it because
he
Lauryn
was
Hill
so
and, like, 3
man,
Stacks, they so great that I want them to give me an album when they wanna give me an album. Like, cause like I tell people all the time, do I think 3 Stacks could go into the lab and make an album in, like, a week and give it to us, and it be better than, like, 99% of the shit that's out in the world right now? Yeah, I think he can, but at the same time,
like
every time 3 Stacks went in, he gave us some shit that was like, yay. It'd be like light years ahead.
I would never want no artist, no creator, nothing sacrifice their integrity and shit like that.
Yeah,
Like the biggest, I say the biggest top three, like just I wish they would I wish they would have did more with the potential that they had. Lauren Hill, Jay Electronica,
facts.
and Mace.
Oh,
It's
facts.
like y'all was at the top of the top, and then y'all vanished, bro. Like, and Lauren Hill couldn't do no wrong coming off of a miseducation of Lauren
Oh,
Hill, bro.
she
You
went
couldn't do
diamond.
no wrong. Like, you couldn't do no wrong coming off of that, no matter what you would have put out, no matter how the label would have treated you, whatever. I don't know her deals or nothing like that, or how many albums she would have had to get him, or any of that shit. But it's like coming off of miseducation of Lauren Hill, you could have threw out some. I mean, not saying throw out some bullshit because that's not what you're capable of, but do whatever it is to gain your independence or find a new label that's gonna rock with you heavy, like, or just stand up for yourself, you know? I mean, walking away from it, that is standing up for yourself, but also it's like, bro, you seen what I just did?
Oh,
The Fuji shit coming off of miseducation of Lauren Hill, bro. You can't you can't you can't do nothing unless you do it the way I want it to be done. Bro, you gotta come up there and you gotta talk to them that type of way, bro. It's like
but you know
I
how it
just
be.
I just sold 1,000,000 copies, bro. I just
Hey,
went diamond. I'm I'm that.
you see how they
Like
did Lupe, bro.
this is me, bro. Like, man, coming off of that type of time with Mace, like P. Diddy, I know they went through some shit, bro, but like, nigga,
Hey,
you
Hove
see
said he told Mace now when Mace now one drop, he said, "Look, this nigga 50 coming. If y'all want, y'all need to go now, like now." In that
it,
Breakfast Club interview, he say he told him 50 is coming. Y'all niggas need to go now. And he say niggas waited too long, and then 50 dropped in the club, and it was a wrap. You had to sit on the sideline.
it
You sit
wasn't
on the
like
sideline long enough, you lose it.
that's what I'm saying. Mace Mace dropped the ball. Like, I don't like I know he went through the rough patches and shit, but it's like my nigga, look what I brought to the table
Oh,
for
that
Bad
Harlem
Boy.
word was hard.
Look what I brought to the table for Bad Boy. Look what I've been doing since, I've been keeping the lights on since Biggie passed, bro. Like I'm I'm next up, and you gotta treat me as such, bro. Like it's just sad to see them go out. And then Jay Electronica, man, I don't even, man.
I was just listening to some Mace yesterday. What was that? That Welcome Back joint. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, yeah, that joint. That joint. Nah,
Yeah,
man.
he had some hit, bro. Mace will be a
That's why
hard
the one
outing too
thing I
for
say, if Diddy do this, because the one thing I'm looking forward to, if Diddy do this versus against JD, I just the one song I just want to hear is that Mace got to come out for more money, more problems. That's one of my favorite verses of all time.
oh
Mace,
yeah.
Mace just had, Mace just had one that he was one of
Mace
those.
Mace went crazy feel so good, feeling so
Yeah.
good. Shit, bruh. All the more money, more problems. Mace should be a hard out in the verses too of his own.
If the right person slid in the Mason a hard person to get out of there. You gotta be the man. It gotta be somebody from his era though. I don't think I wanted to say Beanie, but I think they said he was going against he was supposed to do Nori soon. They ain't never
Right.
announced it though. But then I don't know if he got enough for Mace. When you got records with Big and shit, it ain't fair. Then
Yeah.
he rocked with Cam back in the day. Cause Locke said they was supposed to bring Mace out when they was on the Breakfast Club. Charlemagne said, boy, Cam then was gonna get down on Mace ass if he would have came back. He would have never been able to go back to Harlem. Oh
Right.
man.
Mace has some shit, bro.
Oh, Mace valid for sure, man. I'm just man,
But
I hope more artists do shit like this, like the Fugees though. Like I hope more
you
like
see,
people
you
like
see what we
Mace.
call it?
Yeah.
B2K. They fucking
Omarion and
they
bro
home.
just pieced it up.
Yeah, I
Um
just seen that.
Shorty
Little
who was
Fizz,
yeah, rock with his baby mama. He just apologized to him on stage and stuff.
because he need that money, boy.
Bro,
They coming out to that Millennium tour, boy.
bro,
Me personally, I don't want to hear none of that shit. But them niggas is lined
I
up
gotta look
for
at
that
I gotta look
Millennium
at and see
tour.
who on that Millennium tour. Cause
Bruh,
if it's valid, I I don't want
I
it.
don't want to
I
hear
don't want it
none
to
of
just
that
be none of
shit.
the teeny bopper shit from back in the 2000s. I want it to be like some of the big dogs
Them
on it too,
niggas, them niggas dressed like fucking. You got served.
bro. Wait,
Them
the
niggas
tour already
is
started?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know
They
shit,
started back up. They started back up. The Millennium Tour.
man.
I remember the last time they was doing a Millennium Tour. They had Bow Wow coming out. All these niggas. Man, I ain't trying to hear none
Bro,
of
I
that
just
shit,
need more
bro.
OGs to do this though. Like keep doing a like people need to hear Mace. Um, people need like the locks. Like people know like a lot of people when you from the hood and you in a rap, you probably got jaded. I know a lot of dudes who got jaded in their top 10, top 5. But like people didn't know Jada. I wish it was against somebody other than Dipset because I don't think
Right.
people. It was just that was just a bad matchup to
Or
me.
the outing, he went against Fab too.
Fab,
So
like, yeah, it's like people got to see the locks. I want Dipset to go again because that didn't really show
Jadakiss,
what Dipset
yeah,
was capable. Like Mace need to do that. People need to know who Mace is.
I,
Like,
Jadakiss been man.
yeah, he trying to get
He
over
like the
Corday for a
he the
feature.
yeah, I just seen that. He the face of verses right now because
Oh, for
like
sure.
he showed them niggas how you supposed to come out and how you
Like,
supposed to
you
perform.
seen Job been the laughing stock of the music industry forever. And like you see people like, oh shit, Ja had that many? Like people
Yeah,
reevaluating that shit like, damn, maybe he could have battled 50 for real. But people
nah,
need that. Bro, he could
nah,
battle 50. 50 got I'ma tell you
nah,
how it go. 50 got a
nah,
solid 50 got a strong 8, bro. I'm
nah.
talking about a 8.
He
He don't
got a
got a 20
strong,
piece. He don't got a
he got
20
a
piece.
man. If he get into that, he get into the G Unit mixtape era shit too, man.
See,
Get
but
this
that's
nigga
the
Ja the fuck
thing.
out of here, bro.
People ain't gonna rock
The
with
ri-
that no more.
the niggas who know 50
Yeah,
Cent,
but
they gonna come out. Hey, that nigga 50 Cent can play the Power theme song and get y'all the fuck out of here,
nah,
bro.
you
That
capping.
shit, everybody know that shit, bro.
Nah. Ja
Nah,
got 20
man,
hits. 50 Ja battle will not be a blowout like people think it is.
he gonna go. Ain't none of Ja. The only thing that Ja got is those fucking Ashanti J Lo shit like that records.
Capping, bro.
His gangster rap, it ain't no comparing his gangster rap to fucking 50.
You don't got to.
And 50 gonna come out and 50 don't care about nothing. 50 don't care about bro. I love 50. Like one of my favorite rappers time. Like, but 50 been foul lately. Like some of the shit, and he don't
Oh
care
no,
about
he
nothing.
foul.
So, some of the shit
But
he be
that
saying
I've been
on
telling people what
like
I've been
on
telling people.
Instagram,
That
that's
works
like,
against 50 sometimes, bro. Because 50 came in the game and was just like fuck everybody. And I think that's part of what
yeah,
made his career so short. He alienated everybody. Like he ain't never built no friendships. He ain't never had no allies. He cut once he got
yeah,
into a beef with G Unit, them niggas left him. It wasn't nobody like you fit. Eventually, I don't care how hot you is, your career is gonna slow down, and you gonna need
yeah.
the new hot dudes to kind of help
You
you
need
keep you
you
afloat.
need the allies, bro.
50
Because
kind of burnt all his bridges, so when them hits weren't coming when they used to no more, he couldn't.
that's when I knew 50 didn't care about nothing. When he got on the interview, it was like, bro, if I could go back, I'd never even do G Unit, bro. Like,
Bro, that's wild. He can't say that.
yeah, he said like,
That's
nah, bro,
fucked
you
up,
can't be
dog.
saying crazy shit like that,
Nah,
bro.
he be capping something
He don't care
like
about I know he be saying. I know 50 is a businessman. He know what he doing and shit like that. But at the same time, it's like,
you can't say that because
nigga,
if he have a
you
verses, three of those albums off the documentary is gonna be in your verses, bro. So you can't
yeah,
just
three of
say
them
that.
songs. Yeah, you can't not play no G Unit joint, bro.
Like you can't you gotta play G'd up. Like you can't be
Him and
saying stuff like that.
his shit with the game, off the game first album and shit like that.
Yeah,
Man, you
you
gotta
can't be
play them
saying
songs.
stuff like that. 50 be capping, man. But yeah, he be capping. But no, I just wanted to say I just wanted more stuff like the Fugees, man. More of these artists, they should go back on tour and do these verses and stuff. They announced the next verse. They ain't announced it. They put up the silhouette of the people. It look like it's gonna be on Big Daddy Kane versus KRS-One. So you know that's gonna be live. All the hip
That's for
hop
the
heads,
that's for the hip hop heads and the old heads.
all them
They
finna be in that joint, man. But
yeah.
I like that because you are those the dudes when you talk to
Like
all the
I'm
Ice Cube, Jay Z, old heads, they always mention them.
like I love that they doing it, but also it's like I'm just mad. I'm like I gotta stay I gotta stay within like Instagram live comments.
Yeah,
Like when I be watching verses, I put it on Apple TV and I be, watching it. And then I just be scrolling through Twitter while I'm watching it. I gotta stay away from Twitter from
oh for
this one. I
sure.
gotta watch because the old heads they gonna go to IG, they gonna be in the comments and shit and giving it up. The younger people, they not finna rock with this. The same
No,
way they
fact.
didn't rock with some of the other shit. And the views went down and shit, like Isley Brothers and shit like that. Aretha Franklin and them, yeah,
No, this for the old heads. This
just
for the hip hop heads. This for you gonna see Common, you gonna see Black Thought, you gonna see all the OG rappers in this comment
yeah,
section when this joint come on. You might see Hove drop a comment in this joint because he done cited Big Daddy Kane is like the blueprint for him so many
yeah,
times, man. But yeah, man, I'm just happy to see. I'm just happy to see these old heads getting their flowers, man. Like I still wish the Wu-Tang we could get the whole Wu-Tang together to do a versus, man. I don't know
yeah. The RZA,
who they'll go
just the
against.
RZA shit. Like it was good seeing RZA being like held in the high regard as one of the best
Yeah,
producers, especially going against Preem. Like that's legendary shit. But you gotta have a whole Wu Tang.
oh, we need
Who
the
finna
Wu-Tang
who finna
versus.
go against Wu Tang? I don't know,
I
but
don't know. I was thinking
yeah,
about it. I
I
wanted to
was
say NWA at first. I just think NWA they stuff might be they didn't make mainstream music, but it's just a
yeah.
lot more like casual people know they shit than Wu Tang. But at the same time, this show making Wu Tang popular again. Like a lot of people talking about Wu Tang again. So I don't know either NWA or maybe a tribe might
That's the only
might
opponent
could
I
go
was thinking
against Wu
of.
Tang.
Tribe Called Quest. Other than that, Um,
That I need the Wu-Tang in the verses. That joint to be
and
so
if
hard.
Wu Tang could, if everybody could play like two of they solo
Wu-Tang,
shit,
they got a
bro.
hard 20. I mean, they got a you
Yeah,
gotta it's gonna be hard to beat any of they records, bro. Like Ring the Ruckus, Ice Cream Man, Method Man,
yeah.
um, Fourth Chamber,
Triumph,
Triumph, man, Protect Your Neck,
cream, cream.
bro.
It's too much shit, bro. It's too much shit.
All they solo records
And then
joints,
they solo
bro.
joints.
Ghost ass fuck around had niggas in that joint crying, bro. Like
Yeah,
he'll fuck around had niggas in that joint crying tears, bro, cause he got some man. It's gonna be a yeah, bro. That joint going man.
that's a
That
slaughter fest waiting to happen.
bro, Wu Tang,
I want to watch. I
Wu
want to
Tang
watch.
gonna be so crazy, bro. That shit, yeah, that's they fuck around, bring old dirty son out, let him perform some shimmy, that shimmy joint, boy. That's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy, man. But speaking of Wu Tang, man, we shit, what
Episode.
two
What do
more
we got?
episodes, 5 and 6, 4, 5,
5 and 6.
5 and 6.
Yeah.
Man, I watched Fast twice. One time by myself, then we was at your crib, we watched it
Yeah.
again. Then 6. They finally get into the shits though.
Yeah. Protection neck. It was dope seeing how all them man Inspector Deck riding on the pizza box.
Bro,
Fucking
that was
you got
joint was hard.
Raekwon riding on the cup. Method Man like, man, how the fuck you gonna read that shit, bro? You like, well, for the show
That
you
joint when Inspector Deck had the spray can
with the
G.
spray cans and
It
shit.
was
Yeah,
live because in episode 5, that's when they was recording Method Man, and it was like I rock with that because you finally start seeing niggas see like the fruits of their labor. Like Power, he was
yeah,
skeptical the whole episode when they were setting the shit up. Like he was doing it because like, all right, I made y'all this promise, but it's like, nigga, I done had to sell this. I done had this money set up from street
yeah,
shit, and I'm dumping all my money. Then when you seen when he walked in the studio and they was recording Method Man, he was questionable. Like, bro, y'all need me to pay for the logo too. Like, nah, y'all finessing me. But when he walked in the studio, you saw he get to nod his head like, okay,
It
like,
sound different. It sound better.
yeah,
You
like
got that, got that crispness to
I
it. Yeah,
understand, like I ain't just fucking off my money. Like I'm really investing in something that's going, you
yeah,
feel me? Bear the fruits of my labor or whatever. And I rock with that. Cause you see at the last episode, he bought all the way in. Like I
yeah.
ain't
He
had
sold his
shit
car
else.
and shit.
I
Yeah,
showed my truck and here we go. Then you see
yeah.
like that's episode 6 though. That
That
episode 5 was funny,
protection.
boy.
Yeah,
Jizzle was funny that whole episode. He was at the little phone booth joint.
yeah.
He put the quarter in.
Use
Peace,
every
God.
quarter, bro.
They don't say peace, God back. He hang up super quick. Nigga finally say peace, God. He God. God.
You seen me. We was watching it all. What the fuck is this nigga
Bro, that
doing?
shit was
Why is he
funny.
using all the quarters? Man just kept calling until he got somebody
Bro
black.
say, God, I've been trying to the phone man. It's another
Yeah.
nigga in his name. You trying to fix that? I got you, God. Man, peace, God. Bro, that shit's
yeah.
funny. Now episode 6 was busting though. That whole episode, cause I when they first started, I didn't know what the hell was going on, boy. Cause they in the little studio and I think meth froze and shit. What the fuck is going on? What is these
Yeah,
niggas doing?
his eye was frozen and all that shit. What the fuck is going on, bro?
Then they get into the episode. I'm like, oh, I see what he doing now. But no, that joint was hard, man. Even just saying how he made Protect Your Neck the beat, going through
Yeah,
all
the
them
beat.
changes.
Yeah, that
Like this ain't right, and
and
it's
then
kind of show you.
you see the other producer and
Yeah,
in the shop and shit, in the record shop.
yeah.
Like, what you got? What you got, bro? Let me see what you got. So I can go play this shit and go make a beat off of that shit or something.
And they kind of show
man,
you like the process of like being a genius, bro. Like everybody else was cool with that shit. Like RZA knew, like, nah, this ain't good enough. Like when in the beginning when Power and them was trying to, nah, bro, Method Man a go. Like, nah, the other joint
yeah,
with you and Ghost to go.
you were
Like,
Raekwon,
nah, nigga,
yeah,
we need something
man,
grinding. We
Raekwon,
need,
the other joint with
yeah,
Raekwon,
we need
they
something
like, nah,
grinding.
we need, we
With
need them
everybody.
to know everybody be on
Yeah,
this
this a
joint.
group. It just ain't no niggas. This a group. Our first joint. We need everybody in that joint.
Yeah, that's one of the best songs to pull off
Yeah,
as your single, bro.
that
Everybody
joint
get
was
their time
hard.
to just go crazy.
That joint was hard. You see, Inspector that he did that shit so cold. Then you see everybody. Then you see how Reza he always had a plan. Everybody want to go first. Like, nah, it's a plan. People gonna go in the order I want. Like, you feel me? Like Inspector Deck. Cause if you know
I was
Inspector
mad.
Deck,
I was mad at Ghost though, bro, because
bro,
Ghost was like he kept on. Man, I can't. He
oh,
ain't writing shit down. Kept leaving. I'm,
he say, nah, I ain't used to
bro.
this, nigga.
You supposed to be right after Inspector that go
No, but
crazy.
you seen it. But it showed like the writing process, like it's different writing by yourself. But when you in the studio and you look around, it's like seven more killers in there with you. It's like that
Yeah,
pressure hit different. Like you hear Deck go in, and niggas know. Like if you know Wu-Tang, you know Deck known to go in there first and rip shit.
yeah,
And you see off the back, the same time you see he say Jizza, you last off the rip. Cause you know Jizza gonna come in there and clean that shit up real smooth. And this shit,
yeah.
that joint was hard. Seeing that everybody write their joints, bro. That shit was hard. That shit was hard.
Fucking old dirty bastard, funny as
Bro, that
hell.
shit
Okay, but
funny.
he said, nigga, this is from you
You
when
wrote
you
this
was
shit when you was
13.
13, nigga. He damn God, you mad at me because I'm a prodigy and y'all niggas ain't? What you want me? That joint was
Man went
funny.
up.
He
Man
say,
went to
go
the roof.
rewrite this shit, man. He all right, bro.
Came back.
Nigga
Yeah,
come,
came
bro. That
back.
shit so funny. You
Spit
write
his
some bars
verse.
and RZA gotta inspect your shit before you allowed to speak, bro. That shit hilarious. That shit hilarious. Nah, that shit was funny, man. All them joints, man. Then man. You see Jizza, he be disappearing. I don't know if they building towards his little fallout with his label and shit. Cause you see that nigga left the studio, come back. Hey, nigga, you been gone for a day. Fuck is going on? And then
Man said he was in the movie theater.
but nah, nigga went in the booth and was just spitting hard. You see him taking
Yeah.
shots at his label and shit,
Hmm.
man. But then
Yeah.
you seen it. I know it got partly to do with religion and shit, but like in the last episode, he like, nah, I ain't signing no contract. Cause
Yeah.
I think they building up towards like showing his little falling out with Tommy Boy Records and all that.
Yeah, because you can't sign no contract while you're already under one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's why I think then he came in the studio mad as hell. He in the booth just spitting hard. I'm like, then that whole verse, he was dissing Tommy Boy and the protecting neck verse. Anyways, so man, that joint had me, man, that joint got me lit. Boy, I seen the episode when I first seen the title, like, oh, this one gonna be when they record protecting neck. I bet. But nah, that joint, man, that's probably my favorite show on TV right now. For sure.
oh yeah, I've been watching that and I still haven't watched Black Black Mafia Family,
I ain't watch that shit. I just watched
50
Squid
Cent
Game this
shit.
weekend. That shit was
Yeah, I've been waiting for my shorty to watch Squid Game,
man.
but
That
she's
joint
been so
valid,
busy.
but it's
She's been
overrated, but
so
it's
busy.
valid.
I'm like, man, yeah, niggas are so stupid, bro. Niggas are so stupid. I seen somebody. It was some little kids. They had to be like 6, playing red light, green light. They this show it's so influential. It's like y'all niggas didn't play red light, green
Man,
light when y'all was shorties. Like what are you
niggas
talking
don't do
about?
shit like we did. Niggas don't be outside like we was, boy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, it's ain't no parents letting their kids watch Squid Game at 6 years old, bro. Like, come on, man. I know y'all stay in the house and fucking play video games and shit like that. Well, golly, y'all
Yeah,
niggas ain't never been outside, played with y'all friends, bro.
niggas
This
wild.
internet wave, bro. Like,
Nah, it be like
but
that.
I haven't watched Squid Game yet. I'm finishing up Raising Canaan.
I ain't even started that joint yet.
Yeah, I'm finishing up. That shit decent. You know, Joey Badass, he
Yeah, the Wu-Tang for that
stopped
joint.
doing Wu-Tang so he could focus more on Raising Canaan. And he ain't doing too bad in the show and shit.
Oh,
So
facts. Facts.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
No, I feel it, man. I need some new shows and shit, but I ain't got the Squid Games. I ain't got nothing else to watch until
Yeah,
Wu
go
Tang
watch
come
that
back
shit,
on.
bro.
No, I'm gonna get
Like in
into
the
that, man.
meantime, that's what I'll be watching. In the meantime, cause that Wu Tang shit I be waiting for. I'll be like, man, shit ain't on. I'm like, Wednesday need to hurry up and roll around.
I'll be geeked when Wednesday come, boy. Hyped as fuck. Hype. Soon as I used to wait till Wednesday night to watch. As soon as I see it dropped, I start watching it now.
Yeah.
That joint, that joint of addiction, man. But shit, the new music. We get into the new music. Where you want to start, man?
So so much shit dropped. I got a list of shit. Um, let's get some of this mediocre shit out of the way. I'm not saying
Man,
it like that, but this Meek Mill shit just wasn't.
nah, that joint wasn't it. I
Nah,
watched that.
it
I
wasn't.
listened. I see. I That joint dropped on Thursday. I had to. I had to go to the gym that morning, but I still stayed up a little bit and watched and listened to it. I mean, I listened to like 5, 6 songs that morning. I wasn't feeling it. I knew it wasn't for me. I knew it wasn't gonna be what it was when I played the intro, and the intro wasn't hitting because Meek known for having a better intro. But honestly, man, that shit just sounded to me like
When I seen that that sharing locations was the main single, I
yeah,
already knew. I was like, oh, this is shit that came out a couple months ago. I'm like, he's finna ride he's finna ride that wave. Because I remember him saying, I remember him saying some shit like, oh, he was discouraged when he was in the booth with the younger dudes. And he was
yeah.
end up talking about Lil Baby and Dirt.
No facts.
He said he was discouraged and because they they rapping and he had to he had to really get into his shit to match their energy and shit like that. But it's like
No,
do what makes you great. Don't try to match these young dudes. These young dudes taking off and
bro, and
they doing their own thing, bro. Like
that's the
do
problem with this album to me. When I heard this shit, it sounded like this nigga went to all the producers and was like, "Yo, give me whatever beat y'all got that Lil Baby and Dirk left off their album." Like this production, and it's not a bad album. It's a disappointing album to me because it just sounds like he asked for like the B side beats that all these other artists that he got featured turned down. Like this ain't nothing. It's the same Meek. He ain't really show no growth on his album. It's the same shit he talking about. It's the really I ain't gonna I didn't really start enjoying the album till I got to like 11 or 12. I don't know if it's the Thug feature or the feature tweaking with Vori. Once I hit there, the second half of the album, I kind of enjoyed it. It's a lot better than the first half. Um, Tweaking was probably my favorite song. I rocked with the little joint Angels with Lil Snoop. R.I.P. Lil Snoop, just cause like it's just some more. It ain't just surface level. It's more in depth about how he feel. Dealing with that shit. Like your man's dying, you a street nigga, and it's like, damn, I feel bad. I couldn't kill your killer for you. Like I fuck with that. Then you feel me? It's a line he had in that Vori, that tweaking joint. I think it was that record. He was like, what he say? He basically was like, make sure y'all telling y'all young niggas not to be out here taking risks. they just gonna spend that shit on designer. It's that's basically what you saying in the line. I rock with that shit heavy because it's like, bro, you taking risks, man. You taking risks.
Yeah,
You do that shit because
he
you trying to make it, not just to fuck off on some designer.
I feel like Meek, he wanna lean so bad into his 444 shit, bro. Like he wanna get on some grown man
Yeah,
shit,
but he's
but
scared.
he's scared. Yeah, he's scared to let go of that
Yeah,
sound. He feel like he gonna lose the
yeah.
young crowd and shit.
But
So,
no, cause he could be that nigga. He could still be that nigga, man. He could
but
be the
these young dudes need OGs. We talk about it
yeah.
all the time. They
That's
need
what I'm
OGs. So
saying.
so lean into your role as an
That was
OG.
my problem with Certified Lover Boy too. Like y'all niggas Drake too. Like y'all niggas not 24. No, y'all not the same age as Dirk and them. Y'all still rapping about like y'all rapping like y'all 24, bro. Y'all, I'm not saying everybody gotta go 444 route. I never want to hear Drake get on some 444 shit, bro. Like, but you can still make your hit records with substance or something. Like, let these young niggas know something like me. He showed the flashes like Championship's one of my favorite albums by him. Just cause he was on some more introspective, more adult rapping, bro. Like the second half of the album, he got more introspective and personal. That's why I rock with. But like you said, it's like he towing that line. Like he trying to balance. Like, man, I wanna be that OG. I wanna be introspective. I wanna hold it down, but at the same time, let me do these little joints to make sure I still keep one foot in with the young niggas. Like I don't want to get too disconnected where these niggas start to view me as like, oh, you just an old head. Like being an OG don't mean you an old head where niggas ain't gonna respect you no more.
Yeah,
You can still have a Dirk or somebody on a song with you, but you too old to still just be roly this, like and you see like he's saying it like why I'm a beef with I ain't beef with niggas, you finna die in the streets and I finna die on the Forbes. Like, okay
yeah.
then like carry that.
Lean
I
more.
want you
Yeah,
to
lean
start
more into
carry
that
that
shit.
energy. Like Meek got a couple records what's that? I think it's DC4. He got Blue Notes 2 on here, but like Blue Notes, it's like a blues, like it's real blues, jazzy. When Meek, it's a couple times like he get in that blue jazzy joints. It's on Save Me. He had that joint, that track was just real introspective, like on championships. He had a couple of them oodles noodles babies, championships and all that shit where he on some OG introspective shit. And that's what Meek gotta be on, bro. Like y'all niggas OGs now. You see Cole kind of taking that role a little bit. Like with 21. I'm not saying he 21 mentor or something, but it's like he trying to put niggas on game, educate niggas and shit like that. Like he sat down with Lil Pump, like, and just like, nigga, why you wilding how you wilding type shit. Like, other niggas need to step into that role and realize y'all niggas are OGs now, bro. Like, y'all not kids out here no more. That's really like,
Yeah, that's my biggest beef with Meek Mill. Just lean if you want to lean into that, bro. Like, and do it well. You don't need none of these. You don't need. You got about 12 of your songs got features and shit like that. Just lean into it and go all in
facts.
on that OG shit.
No facts, man.
Another album that came out though this week, Lil Wayne and Rich the Kid, they did a collab album called Trust Fund Babies.
I ain't listened to it.
I mean, it's 10 songs, 30 minutes, quick listen. Go listen to it if you haven't. You'll see what I was telling you earlier. It's not it's just like some of the songs hit, some of the songs don't. It's like Lil Wayne was on a run. He was on Killer Wears Hermes 8. He was on the Tyler joint. He was here and there. Like you see Lil Wayne, he was on one of them runs where he was
Facts.
just ripping features,
Right.
and they was holding him to what they know Lil Wayne could be on these features. But this with Rich the Kid is like, all right, bro, you simmering down your little run. You was just on like people was just you was you was being talked about more. Like when anytime I
Right.
hear, oh Lil Wayne was on this, Lil Wayne was on that.
They were
Lil
just
Wayne,
talking
he
about him
back,
on
he
other
back.
podcasts.
Yeah, everybody giving him his flowers, but then you drop this, and it's like, all right, you simmering down the talk. Like,
So
don't stoop yourself. Like right now, that's the same thing with McNeil. That's the same with all these other people. Like, what I love about Ye, I love about um shit, Kendrick. You know, they gon' keep trying to elevate themselves, no matter what it is. Like, yeah, everybody might not like Donda, but the production, he every album he gonna give you something different, and he stick
facts.
by that. He gonna make his sound some. It's gonna sound like nothing else you ever heard. It's gonna be something new. It's refreshing. He elevating himself. He doing what he needs to do. Kendrick, he already said, "Yo, I got a bunch of new flows I've been, fucking with. I'm doing this, doing that," and he gonna keep putting out music that's elevating him, keeping him in a talk. Like Lil Wayne was on that run. It's like you're a legacy act. You're not saying that in a bad way, but you already cemented in this hip hop game. Same thing we were saying with Eminem. Like if you gonna drop something that's gonna be like keep the streets talking. That's gonna stay true to you. Don't drop yourself to a point where you don't have to be just to
Oh, facts.
put other people on.
The
Like Rich
talent
the
level
Kid,
between them
we
is too different.
yeah we all know what Rich the Kid brings to the table. We heard his music and shit, but it's like don't don't undersell yourself to put these other
Facts.
dudes on. Like keep bringing that same energy that you've been having with you know some people that make you feel like you want to rap, like Tyler, uh, West Side Gun. Bring that same energy, bring that same heat.
No facts. Um, I ain't. I'm probably gonna listen to it this week. Maybe at work, driving to work, just in passing. Maybe tonight. I ain't listened to it then just because it wasn't really something I was looking forward to. When I saw it, I just kind of knew what it was. I mean, Rich Kid can rap to the level that Wayne can rap, so it was always like I knew what kind of feature this was, man. It ain't really a collab. I'm checking for collabs. It's already hard to make a collab album. So when I see a collab featuring Wayne, who like this god level MC, and Rich the Kid, who Rich the Kid is what he is. He whether you want to say mumble trap type artist who he make records for the club. He make records to be played in a whip. He make records to whatever he make them for, man. So this, yeah, I wasn't rushing to listen to
Russia,
this. I'm gonna
yeah,
still
don't
listen to it. But yeah, man. Really, my favorite album, really the stuff that I was looking forward to. Blue dropped. My man's Blue
color blue.
dropped. The color Blue. He dropped that the day after our birthday, the 24th.
Yeah,
Man, it's the same. If you know Blue, you know Blue, man. It's top level rap, man. It's last year he dropped the EP with Exile. Him and Exile, they bro, they chemistry is out of this world, below the heavens. So Blue, it was more so a, it was basically an EP, a 10-song EP to kind of, you feel me, give us something in the meantime while he working on probably what's gonna be his next album. So top level rap, a lot of jazz, blues influence records, introspective blue, letting off bars blue, um, a couple storytelling blues, conscious blue, just everything, kind of everything we expect from blue, really. Um, and I enjoyed it, man. It's just something to kind of hold us over. Dang, I don't think it is gonna come up either. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's just top level rapping from a God MC, man. You got a chance to listen to it,
Yeah, I had a chance to listen to it. It was everything I expected from Blue, you know.
right?
But I did like the jazz influence that he threw in there.
Facts.
It was real smooth. It was a real smooth listen to. People don't. This is he's a god level MC. Like he's so underrated. He's so like if you know him, you know him. But if you
Facts.
he don't make that mainstream music, he don't like he go under the surface. He's like a god of the underground. So like I recommend people just go listen to his go look at his catalog and see the type of god level MC that he is.
No facts,
You
man.
in this day and age, like a lot of people go under the surface and go unseen because of they not trying to be on that main stage and listen, be heard by the whole world. You know, people start to lose that integrity in their music.
Yeah,
You see a lot of people. I just seen you. I forgot who it was that you was talking about. Oh, Mulatto. Was it Mulatto? You was just talking about um,
Lotto.
Big Lotto.
I
Yeah,
might have.
she because we was like, is this even rap anymore?
Oh
Like
yeah,
this
some records
pop.
she did.
Like
Yeah,
yeah, like I understand like to get more the other side of the fandom. You gotta make some records that's gonna ring off in other places. You could probably hear it in Target and all types of. It's like,
right. Oh,
bro, stick
see,
to
that's
the
a whole nother
code, bro.
conversation. People like Blue, they just don't want to play the game. Like they not gonna let
Yeah,
somebody like,
that's why I'm saying. That's why I love about Blue. He
yeah,
ain't gonna he's sacrificing his craft for a
exactly
couple
for the fame.
plays,
Yeah,
for the fame and glory. So
bro.
like,
Cause I
go
don't even
listen
know
to
the
Blue.
name. I don't even know the name of that Lotto track, but it just made me mad because I like her. I rock with some of her records. It's just stop. They gotta stop. Really, they gotta stop packaging these these women MCs, these women rappers that's coming up now, the mainstreams. They gotta stop packaging them. They force all of them to do the same shit. Like, okay, you got a couple records for the ladies. Now we finna package you. Now we gonna make you start singing a little bit, and yeah, we make you start singing now. Now it's time for you to make some pop shit. Like stop forcing them all into the same bag. You ain't letting none of them standing out, bro. Everybody, first off, everybody cannot sing. Stop forcing these people to try to sing and make melodies on these hooks and then throw auto tune over them, bro. Like let them do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Like that
Um.
shit, I hate it.
Yeah. Who else? D Smoke dropped.
D
D Smoke.
Smoke, I ain't even
He
heard that
dropped
joint.
War and Wonders. I want to say it was called.
Never
Yeah,
even
War
heard
and
it.
Wonders. It was a, that was a pretty good listen. D Smoke. He real cool. He remind me of Kendrick a little bit. But
D Smoke, I can see
he
that. I can see
yeah
that
he
comparison.
he real smooth, and he get in that like he is his music. I feel like it all falls in that vein of like if you took um to Pimp a Butterfly Kendrick and just
Yeah,
took that like because Kendrick got multiple like he got multiple different like it's like damn near every project from Kendrick is like a different person. But
yeah,
if you take that to Pimp a Butterfly Kendrick to the side, I feel like D Smoke
yeah. That's kind of
and
how I felt.
yeah, and D Smoke, he got it's a couple tracks on there that I really like. What was it? Common Sense with his brother, Sir. That was a
Facts.
good that
He
was
is
that was a
brothers.
good
I
joint.
forgot they was brothers the whole time.
Yeah. What else? What was the other song? Crossover. He he got West Side Boogie on that joint. West Side Boogie, one of my favorite right now. Waiting
Nice.
on his project. And then he got another joint with it's called Find My Way with Tobi Nwigwe. Also one of my
Nice.
favorites right now. Yeah,
Yeah.
that them joints are fire. But like I said, he ain't really dropped nothing. He ain't never really dropped nothing terrible. Like he riding off the like I said, riding off the win of the game show, just like if it was back in the day with American Idol, you know,
Yeah.
they come off the wave like Fantasia and stuff. They ride the wave of that, and he been solid. It ain't been no, you know, he ain't really dropped nothing terrible ever since. Like his music been right in his realm, and he been solid ever since.
Oh, facts. I'm gonna have to listen to it, man. Nah, that blue joint, that blue album was kind of like Kendrick Untitled Unmastered album. Just gave you some joints to hold you over. West Side Gun finally dropped Hit Us Where It's Hermes B side. I rocked with it. Um, do I rock with it better than side A? I don't know yet.
Nah,
Uh, I don't know yet. But I rock with
this
again Makami features, bro. Makami features
you got the J
Makami, one of my favorite.
Electronica,
J
J
Electronica
Electric,
Electronica for
yeah,
sure. Um, they did that Benny and Conway joint Hell on Earth too. It was it was it was paying tribute to the record of the same name by Mobb Deep. I rocked with that heavy, man. Cause man, if they was still, man, I would have loved to see Mobb Deep and Griselda do some shit together. That shit would have been like mind blowing to me, man.
yeah.
I just again Stove God was on 2, 3 of those tracks, man. The same old Rome streets. This kind of West Side, he just introducing you kind of to the next wave of Griselda artists, man.
Yeah,
The Stove Gods, the Rome Streets, Armani Caesar. He just giving them that platform
Aim.
with people. Yeah. And you see Armani Caesar on the record with on 2 Chains. That just he getting
Yeah,
his people that exposure, bro.
that Forest Line joint. Yeah,
Yeah. Getting that joint that getting his people that exposure, bro. And that shit just man, you again, something you just gotta he the he like the RZA of this
The
shit.
Celine Dion, yeah, the Celine Dion joint.
He like the RZA of this shit. He what the conductor of the little orchestra. He the like RZA said in that episode, this shit is sympathy and a symphony, and everybody like an instrument, and that's how Westside Gun kind of played. He put everybody in his positions. You know exactly how to organize it, who to put on what feature, what order to do the tracks in, man. So anytime Westside Gun drop, it's an excitement. Even if you look at it in like I know what he done did Makami before, he done did such and such before. He gonna do it in another way. He gonna mix up the combination of artists who on the same track together. and whatnot, man. And every bro, it's Westside. He need his flowers. He need his
Yeah,
flowers, man. He need his
he
flowers.
one of the best. He one of the best out here right now.
Bro, he the best A&R in the game. He ain't been an A&R.
Yeah, like I said, if imagine if he would have got that Def Jam spot, the A&R
Bro,
spot for Def Jam when he tried to get it,
they dropped
bruh,
the ball.
that shit would have been something stupid.
They dropped the ball so much, so hard, man. So hard, man. One of my favorite album, probably my favorite album that dropped in the last 2 weeks though, was Wiki God. Man, another New York MC. Underground is underground is hell. But he dropped the he dropped half Wiki dropped half God that joint. The production on this joint remind me of some Dilla shit, like the sampling and all that. It just remind me of just some straight Dilla shit, bro. Then the nigga got who he got the features he had on his joint. He got Mike, he got Earl on this joint, bro. Navy Blue, Remy Banks. Just a just hard, man. Lyrical warfare. Um, introspective. Earl is always came through. You anytime I feel like Earl come through, man, that's liable to be the best track on any album at this point. Just because Earl in a different pocket of just rhyming, bro. Just like that Doom stuff, he gonna come through real short, concise, but he gonna do what he gotta do so quick, like Jizza, bro. Them short verses, but they pack so much in. It's that joint. That shit is that shit is amazing,
Yeah,
man.
I haven't listened to this one. I gotta go back
Bro,
and definitely
bro,
gonna
this
spin that one. It's
yeah,
got
and
a lot of good names on there.
yeah, buddy who did the
Underground Kings.
production Navy Blue, bro. He's so hard. And just to
Yeah,
even say, just to even say somebody who kind of reminds you of Dilla is because Dilla a God, like probably the God producer is Brazy, but that man, and then I ain't Wiki how he rap, it's just so poetic. It's just so poetic. It's just again, it's that he do a good job of bridging that kind of that golden age 90s sound with some innovative new age new age mixing in a way that make it accessible for the newer cats. He
yeah,
how this man rhyme. He just got some lines. I think he say I had one I had saved in the city. You don't see the difference between a pigeon and a dove. Like just bro, it's just lines like simple lines again, like kind of earl, but they mean a lot, bro. Like
right.
they been saying he said he had another one. They say the city don't love you like you love it, but it's hard to believe in the streets the love I receive is infinite. I say, man, this again, man. I don't be liking comparing stuff to stuff to legends like that. But at times in this album, how he painted a picture of New York in a way real similar to the way Nas did on Illmatic. Where some people they just know how to paint the picture of the place that they describing so well, man. He just
Yeah,
described New York to a T as a person. If you ain't never been to, I done been in New York. I ain't been to New York City, but the way he described it, sometimes it feel like I've been there. Like I've been there. Like I've been on the street that he describing, and like that's a talent. That's a talent that's really undervalued, underappreciated in hip hop today, man. It's to just paint the picture. Sometimes when people rapping, you just gotta close your eyes and like let them paint that landscape, give you that imagery in your head, and just appreciate the ability that they displaying.
Yeah, yeah. Big shout out to Wiki, and everybody
Wiki
else that was
hard.
on the joint.
Wiki hard. Wiki is hard. I'm trying to see is there any more albums that I'm forgetting that drop. Um, is it? I don't know. I don't know.
Um, yeah. I don't think we missed nothing too important. I don't think we missed anything too important.
Um, did he drop?
Uh, Diddy, I don't think Diddy didn't drop. So, I mean, whenever he ready to drop, he gonna drop it. But
Yeah.
he was supposed to drop on the 24th, but he didn't. So I don't even know when he projected to drop, but he's supposed to be dropping something soon.
No,
And
Buka
and
600,
that Big
Dirk artist
Boy
drop.
project, I'm still waiting on.
Facts. He- Yeah, Buka
Other than that,
600 dropped. Zaytoven dropped the album. With Country Wayne. I heard
yeah, I
his
seen that.
blues album by Fatboy Slim. Everybody loves a mixtape, Volume 8. Um, outside of that, I think we covered all the bigger names in mainstream and underground. Um,
Yeah,
other news in hip hop, other than that Big Daddy Kane KRS-One joint, it's kind of it's quiet. I mean, usually once you kind of get towards, not a lot of artists really drop in December for like the closing years of hip hop in the music industry, just because the deadline for the Grammys, I think that's like Oc- early October or it probably was early September. So and then when you drop early in that, they tend to not remember those albums as much the next year for Grammy consideration as albums probably dropped in the summer and stuff. That's why you don't really see the wintertime get as much get as much work in the music industry as it used to. Last year you kind of saw it a little bit because Roddy Rich, or 2 years ago, when Roddy Rich dropped his joint. Please excuse me for being
yeah.
antisocial, but you usually don't see a lot of wintertime releases. I'm hoping we still got a couple. Lupe, Lupe. I think Lupe finally got his album mixed up, mastered and stuff. Because he said he in the next process of releasing the album, recording videos and stuff for it. Um, what he called drill? It's gonna be called Drill Music in Zion. Um, bro, that I don't know why that album name is so fucking cold to me. Drill Music and Zion. Lupe had a couple records he dropped, not his own records, but features he did with I think one song. What is this shit called? Rumpello. I think that's the name of the song he did. It's a feature with him. He did another song. I can't think of the name of it, but he did that joint. Yeah, I can't think of the name of it, but he did that joint. It's for a movie soundtrack. Matter of fact, I probably could get it off his Instagram the whole time.
I know you want to go
Both
to
of
the
those.
whatchamacallit. Lil Sims, she announced her tour.
Tour, yeah. Sema Funk, Ropello featuring Lupe. That joint was valid. I rock with it heavy. Then Big Energy by Lupe on one and only Dick Gregory soundtrack. He dropped two of those joints. I played those on the way back from your crib on Sunday. They both what you expect from Lupe, man. I'm looking forward to that. drill music in Zion though, because
Yeah.
he been saying like it's early, so he might change his mind. He been saying he feel like this is best album to date. Like he been saying he got a his next record on this joint. I think is what did he say? Miss Mural, the third. I think he said this is the third and last installment of like the Mural series. And he's saying it's the best one. So man, everybody know Mirror is like lyrically one of the greatest tracks of all time. So to say he got some shit that's shits on Mirror
Yeah.
is like
Yeah.
that's a tall task. But at the same time,
Yeah.
it's Lupe. So if anybody could top Mirror, it'd be him.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. Between that and Mick Jenkins, West Side Boogie, those my those my highly anticipated. I know. I think I seen Mick Jenkins say October. He said October would
Probably did.
sound good to him. I'm pretty sure I just seen that. So if he dropped this month, I'm with it.
Matter of fact, Ransom and Rome Street's dropping this month too, whole time. Now that you say that, Ransom and Rome Streets, they it's October. I can't think of the name. I'm trying to find his page real quick. Ransom and Rome Streets, October 29th. Yeah, that
Mhm.
joint hard. They got Shay Nor the game on that joint. Tyrant, Loose in Paradise. So I'm hyped because Ransom again. You know, I said this what 3, 4 times on here. Ransom has been on an absolute tear this
Yeah,
entire year, just a tear. And
ain't
he's saying this album of the year.
ain't none put out his fire right now. Like ain't no simmering him down this year. This year is
Hungry,
this is his year.
that
This
boy
is his
hungry.
year.
That boy hungry. Matter of fact, hold on. I think I think I want to say Makami put another one of his albums up. Yeah, Duck Season Chinese Algebra. He put that on stream and he put that on streaming this weekend. He had another one, man. Again, Makami. I don't say how much I love Makami. He one of the ghosts to me. It's just he don't have none of his stuff on stream, and I want some of his vinyls, but them shits be costing 500, 1,000, 2,000.
When you don't put it on
Jeez.
streaming and everybody can get a hold of it,
Yeah.
yeah, that the price go up.
I finally got a copy of the Gospel According to that the Gat. That's his best album that a lot of people ain't heard. I finally found a little link that I could download it from. I downloaded it yesterday. Man, I was so happy because I know they finna take it down instantly. I'm probably finna
Yeah.
play
Oh
that
yeah.
joint. Finna play that joint because I didn't even really get a chance to listen to it yesterday. That gym shit beat my ass. But
Gotta get in there
yeah,
consistent.
man, bro. I'm supposed to be in there Thursday through Saturday for the rest of the year. I'm trying to make it a lifestyle, man. I'm trying
That's
to.
what's
That's one of
up.
my goals. That's one of my goals. We was talking earlier. That's one of my goals for the year too, man. Like I said, just getting older. I feel like getting older, it's not as easy to get in shape, bro. You know, when we was young, middle school, we used to just come to school to motherfucker play football. Like as you get older and
Yeah.
you work, you get home sometimes, you be tired, you just eat and go straight to sleep. We kind of forget about our health, man. Just forget about our health, or we don't be in the shape that we want to be in. And I just woke up like, yeah, bro, I gotta start going to the gym in my free time. I be having 2, 3 off days, man. I gotta start going to the gym, get back in the shape that I want to be in. Like, kind of start taking my health a little more serious, eating healthier. You feel me? All that stuff, man.
I
So
feel
that's
you.
one of my
No,
goals for the year too.
I definitely want to start in the gym regularly.
Oh, for sure. That shit beat my ass. I'm still sore to this moment. Arms, shoulders, legs,
Yeah.
thighs, all that. Oh man. I know this last month and it beat my ass, but man, it's winter time, bro. It's almost the new year. I got tired. I ain't want to get to become one of those people like, no, I'm just gonna wait till the new year, push everything back. Like, no, man.
Yeah.
Motherfucker might as well
No,
go ahead and get it.
I hate.
Yeah.
That's one of the big things I hate. I hate New Year's resolutions. It's like
Facts.
if you ain't willing to start,
Facts.
you keep pushing it back, and then you try to you need to start when you can, man. It ain't
No, for sure. Like I tell people all the if you capable of starting right now, it ain't no reason to push that shit back, bro. Like if you capable, man, if you really want something, it ain't finna be no, you feel me? Cause at the same time, I know if I want to go buy some shit, I ain't really gonna try to push it back. So man, yeah, bro. It's what if I what I'm waiting 4 years until New Year when I could waiting 4 months to start something
yeah.
until
When
New
you can
Year when
start
I can
now,
start
yeah.
now and
When
damn
you
near
start
be
now,
done before New Year type
yeah.
shit.
You
It's like,
why not make yourself feel good now?
oh, for
Not
sure,
later, bro.
for sure. So that's what I've been on, man. I'm trying to take this. I'm gonna take this shit serious though. I'm gonna take it serious, man. Just committed. Add something a little more. Then it add a little more structure. You feel me? Doing the pod, knowing I'm gonna do this every Saturday. Having
Yeah,
filling some more of my time up with the gym. Just you feel me? Having that set time where I'm always doing those things, man. It's just yeah, man. We getting older, 25, man. Start taking not that I wasn't taking life serious before, but really start taking it more serious now, man. Just
yeah,
you feel me? Like I said, internet, you feel like you in another stage of life right now. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get really serious about everything I'm passionate about, all my goals.
yeah. I feel you on that. 'Cause it's if not now, then when? So
For
that's
sure.
my thing. That's my biggest thing. So that's why I set me some goals, and I'm gonna hold myself to it.
No, for sure, man. Man, you got an artist recommendation for the people this week?
I'm gonna go because I was listening to D Smoke. My boy Toby Nwigwe, he made it on the project and stuff. Go listen to him. He got record. I know he ain't no household name right now no more. He got records with Paul Wall. He got records with Royce, Black Thought. His solo records, Fire. He got a record with Lil Kiki. That's down south. Shit. He got a record with Big Crit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, go listen to that. He got, and then his wife be on jumping on the tracks with him, doing her little rap shit, just on some playing shit. But it's still dope, man. It's dope watching him grow as an artist. Toby Nwigwe, go
Yeah,
listen to, and then everybody probably know him. You know that try Jesus,
yeah.
try like don't try me. That's him. So his Cinco Originals. That's his album that came out in 2020. Go listen to that.
Facts.
That joint is fire. That joint's
No,
fire.
facts.
Go listen to that.
Um, I'm probably gonna give y'all an OG. Um, Most Def. He go back. Most Def. He go back. I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's Yasiin Bay now, but
But
changed his
yeah,
name.
yeah,
But that's an OG man. One of the goats. Listen to his album from 1999, Black on Both Sides. That's one of the greatest albums of all time. Um, he kind of he didn't do it on the mainstream level. Like you might credit Drake or Three Stacks or one of those two. But man, he was one of the first niggas who really was on that rapping, hitting melodies and singing stuff, man. And he
Yeah,
could that motherfucker. I'm talking. He'll be singing, but then he'll transition into some. I'm talking God level elite type bars where he bombing stuff. I'm talking about he done Q-Tip on Talib Kweli, Buster, bro. He done he done did some stuff with a little bit of everybody, bro. Top level God MC, make 'em, but make 'em amazing music, like a goat for sure, man. Our They wanted him to do a verses with like Black Thought or Talib or Common or something. I doubt he'd do it just because that ain't really his type of thing, man. But I wish he showed his face a little more, just so again, like we was talking earlier, he just one of those OGs, one of those legendary MCs who I feel like he need his flowers. He need to be appreciated more. These younger dudes, people should like they need that chance to see his legacy, like and understand a lot of these OGs they so far removed and these younger people don't know 'em. They don't know their legacy. Like again, like Jada and the Locks, they need to be in full display so people could see that and understand. Like, yo, this nigga really like a god. Like he really one of the greatest to do that. So yeah, man, most def, Yasiin Bey. That's my artist of the week, man. Go listen to Black on Both Sides. And that joint, I promise you, it's an experience. It's amazing. He got a couple songs on there that I feel like everybody know. Miss Fat Booty, um, Mathematics. That's one of those.
yeah,
Like, I put that in the same category as like Nero and Figaro and stuff like that, where it's one of those lyrical masterpieces, bro. Yumi Say, I feel like that's a pretty popular
mm,
song that everybody
yeah,
if you were even a if you somewhat of a hip hop head, you should know. But yeah, man, Most Def is for sure my artist of the week, man. Just just in yeah, man. I'm putting some OGs on, introducing y'all to some OGs or reintroducing y'all to some OGs and understand their legacy and how they set the blueprint for a lot of artists that we got today. Kendrick, you feel me?
yeah.
Like a lot of artists following these OGs' legacies. So yeah, man, most def my guy for the week. Um, again, we back to our every week
Yeah.
grind. We back
Every week
consistent.
now, every week.
Yeah, man, we have to tell you,
We
it was a busy, hectic week for the birthdays and stuff like that,
yeah, we
man.
just got busy, got a little busy. But consistency is key, so we gonna be here every week, man.
For sure, man. Again, as always, we appreciate all the love and support y'all been giving us, man. And I'm saying New Year's resolutions because you said that shit stuck in my head. But one of the goals is to keep building this up, man. Keep building this up. You feel
Yeah,
me?
like I just grabbed my mic, sound a little
For
bit
sure,
crisp,
for
more
sure.
crisp. Got new headset, new ring. Like we putting money into this, man.
Yeah.
We we care about this. We gonna
Oh, facts.
keep it going. We want to give y'all the best quality sound, lighting, video, visuals, whatever it may be. We here.
Oh,
We gonna do
facts.
this every week. Support us. You know, give us feedback. Let us know what you want us to talk about, what y'all like, dislike about the pod, and we gonna keep moving.
Facts, man. I don't, I've been watching so much Wu-Tang lately. I almost ended it by saying peace, God. But I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I gotta chill. I watch that shit. You don't know how many times I gotta bite my tongue and not say peace, God. But yeah, man, again, man. We just appreciate the love and support. We get back on our weekly grind, man. And man, thank y'all. Be back with more content next week.
No, most definitely.